Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about cleaning up our hip cars a bit, okay? So we're going to use a couple tools here to help give us a little bit more feedback and to constrain our motion a little bit so that we're actually getting the right movement through the right parts of our body, okay? So the first is a steps tool. We like to use it just because of the height and the dimensions and because it doesn't really topple over very much. It's pretty sturdy. You can use a yoga block if you want or a medicine ball. It doesn't really matter. The point of which, why we're using it, is to be able to give ourselves a little bit of tension or a little bit of irradiation through the torso and the rest of our rib cage so that we don't actually substitute any rotation or movement through our rib cage as we're going through a hip cars. If you remember, a hip cars is only supposed to move the hip as much as you possibly can, okay? So we want to try and eliminate any sort of extra motion or accessory motion throughout the rest of our body. The second tool that we're going to use is going to be a tennis ball, okay? You can use any sort of ball that's comfortable. We're going to throw it behind our knee like this, and we're actually going to contract into it and make sure that the ball doesn't drop the entire time. Again, we're trying to eliminate any extra movement through the knee that we may be substituting in for our movement at the hip, okay? So we're going to put a little bit of pressure down into the box, okay, to give ourselves a little bit of radiation here. So we're going to build up some tension through here. We're going to stay nice and firm. We're going to squeeze the tennis ball and make sure that that doesn't drop. And then we're going to go through our hip cars. Okay, so we're going to start in internal rotation. We're going to bring that into adduction, so across our body. Then we're going to flex as much as we possibly can. From there, we're going to stay flexed and adducted. Okay, we're going to try and externally rotate as much as we possibly can. That's all I got. From there, we're going to keep that and go into abduction. High as we can go. From there, we're going to try and internally rotate, keeping it in as much abduction as we can. Fight to squeeze that ball. Okay. From there, we're going to go into extension and adduct the leg, keeping internal rotation.